It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Nøgne, and it's a bottle of this Svart Hvit, and it's an alcohol-free milk stout coming in at 0% ABV, 330 milliliter bottle. There's the bottle cap, the Nøgne logo. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. This beer was kindly sent to us by Nøgne. We had it about 2 days ago, so it's had time to settle down. I don't think I've ever had an alcohol-free milk stout before. I really just don't know what to expect here. Got a 2-finger tan coloured head. For a milk stout, you get that carbonation at the bottom of the glass, and you get that, it's more or less jet black in the glass, the beer. Nice levels of carbonation. Still holding on to that head somewhat. Let's get the aroma. Wow, it smells really lactosey, and it smells really sweet, really lactosey, and lots of milk chocolate. And a touch of coffee, small touch of coffee from the roasted malt. It actually smells okay for a non-alcoholic beer. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. That's very different. That's like a cold brew, some kind of cold brew coffee, cold coffee. Really lactosey, really milky. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. A little bit of roasted malt coming through, that roasted coffee flavour. Really bready, really biscuity. It's a really good effort, actually. I've had a couple of, I've had one previous non-alcoholic beers. Didn't like it at all. Then I had a couple of Christmas time, come to think of it, about 9 months ago. And I liked it. It was really good. I had a Meisel and Friends beer from Germany. Pretty decent stuff. This is the best though. Out of the 3 non-alcoholic beers I've ever had in my life, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. You've even got some conditioning. Look, you can roll the beer back and forth. You can see that carbonation chasing the head of the glass. Quite a mystical thing. I'm trying to get my head around how they do it. They freeze it and take all the alcohol away, because alcohol doesn't freeze. Maybe they do some kind of freezing process where they would take all the water away, which would be the wort, and then you're left with alcohol. They take the alcohol away, a bit like in reverse how they make a 65% ABV beer, where they take the water away. Yes, and then the alcohol doesn't freeze. That's it. Yeah, that's more like it. So in reverse, you would maybe be taking the wort or the water away as it freezes, and then putting it in a separate container, and then letting it thaw out, and then there's no alcohol. Maybe that's the way they do it. Comment in the comments box. I'm really intrigued to know. It's got the mouthfeel of a milk stout. It really has the taste of a milk stout. It's lacking bitterness. I wonder why I found this now with some non-alcoholic beer, is that they don't put a lot of hops in the beer. That would really help to balance off that real sweetness that the beer has. The weird thing is, this is my second non-alcoholic beer of the night. I'm normally standing in the kitchen 2 beers in, and you feel a bit, oof, you know, I've had a beer, but not tonight. Not tonight. I feel like I could stand here and do this all night without being hit by the alcohol. Svart Hvit malty coffee vanilla sweet black. Ingredients: local water, malted barley, malted rye, lactose, hops and yeast. Oh, there we go. And a government warning on the side. As always, pregnant women should never drive tractors. Brewing a non-alcohol beer to challenge the taste buds and also go well with the food challenge. Nøgne o Svart Hvit is, in our opinion, such a beer. Dark, flavoursome and exhilarating. Diversity, yes please. Rating, I'm going to rate it as a non-alcoholic beer. I can't put it up against a regular stout because for me it just wouldn't stand up. But for a non-alcoholic beer, the previous one I give a 3 out of 10. It was the Poland of Ice beer, 0%. Just couldn't get on with that at all. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm reviewing non-alcoholic beer this evening, or when you're watching this video, is that I've got a 3-hour drive tomorrow morning. So got to be up bright and early, drive into Alton Towers. So I thought I'd knock a batch of non-alcoholic beers out for your entertainment over the weekend. It's, for a non-alcoholic beer, it's a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!